Hello and welcome all the viewers to another episode of your show Hobbies Catalog. For today's episode, our hobby will be photography, and I have a special guest with me, Mr. Ali Larbash. He will tell us everything we need to know about his gallery, his photos, his hobby. And now, without further ado, let's begin. Welcome back, our dear viewers. Right now, I have with me Mr. Ali Larbash. Mr. Ali, he is a photographer. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Mr. Ali, for how many years have you been practicing your hobby?
More than 11 or 12 years.
So since I think 2010, 2009?
Yeah, you see something here. It's archive between 2015 till 2022.
We wanted to take an interview with you, and at the coincidence, we've met you here in this gallery, and it's actually for you, right?
Yeah, this is belong to
The
me.
photos. All of it in France?
Yeah, this is all from France.
Can you tell us the story about this gallery that you made?
This is kind of friendship between Kuwait and France. It's about friendship more than 16 years. And I take it from street photography, about lifestyle for the French people, how they can feeling or how can they live with their community from beginning, from the morning till the midnight.
I've seen these pictures. It's actually wonderful.
Thank you very much.
As a photographer, you are an artist. And why did you choose this as a hobby?
Something is as a challenge because before I have a camera, but I'm looking for something new. So we have two cameras, beginning with the new cameras coming from the smart devices lens.
New one.
Yeah, so I'm looking for something as the new thing for my hobby. It's become from smart phone.
So you started with a smartphone?
Yeah, smartphone.
These photos are not with a smartphone?
No. It's beginning with smartphone. It's beginning from LG, then Sony Ericsson, maybe. I think Sony Ericsson.
the old
Yeah, the old
devices.
thing. It came 3.2 megapixels, something like that. Then 5 megapixel till 8 megapixel. Then I stopped from using iPhone. I got inside Samsung. It was 16 megapixel more, and then the iPhone with high resolution, and it's become getting out from iOS to the Android. Something especially we have it.
Mr. Ali, it's actually a strange thing for me that you started this hobby from these old devices, because at that time, these devices wasn't that in a good quality, but it was actually new for us at our countries, in our culture. And of course, you had your difficulties with you maybe hanging out with your phone, and maybe some people comes to you and say, don't take photos of them.
Only for here in the community. About outside and other countries, no problem, because they are believing in the street photography. They are like photographer, but here
it's new.
Yeah, closing in our community.
It's new because it's only like after 2015 we've seen the street photographers. Only after 2015, 2017, and especially in winter. Mr. Ali, so your hobby becomes before 2010 and 9. You loved the hobby, which is photography, right?
Yeah, because I am carrying before cameras.
And how many countries you've been to? In Europe?
In Europe, for me, maybe I think 23 countries, I think. Yeah, okay. I put expeditions in 2018. It was to 23 countries included only for Europe.
This is all in Europe. It's actually a lot of countries.
Yeah, it came from country and their cities, capital city or something like that. So it's become 23 for me.
In all over the world, how many countries?
I think 37.
37?
Yeah, I think 37.
So in all of these countries, you've been taking your camera with you and you take photos, street photos?
Before it's the important I carry with me, it's the camera, full frame camera, or maybe same professional camera, but always I have my smartphone devices camera.
So our viewers need to know one thing, that this is not your first gallery.
No, this is number 5.
Number 5 gallery.
Yeah.
Mr. Ali, that's a wonderful achievement to have.
Thank you very much.
And I hope to see you with more and more galleries and achievements. And of course, I'm going to attend all of it.
Inshallah.
And of course, you didn't have any difficulties on your way.
They are thinking about the street photographer. They are love it. They know that they will give you something especially in the photo about their countries.
And you've been here in Kuwait. Before that, you've been in Europe and other countries.
I make some archive here about my country. I send it to some of the picture. I sent it to our embassy. Some of in Qatar or something in Paris or something like that. Carry it with me.
That's wonderful. And from the GCC countries, you've been in any country except Kuwait here? Maybe
ما فهمت السؤال سؤال.
in GCC, دول الخليج, GCC countries. Have you been like in UAE?
No,
Saudi
the
Arabia?
first country I make it archive for Qatar in 2019.
So you told me that you've been in Qatar.
Yeah, in Qatar I make archive for their country. From 2019 I take many pictures for their entertainment inside and their mall about and their park. It was a very nice trip for me in 2019.
So you liked Qatar.
Oh, very nice.
It was you went there before the COVID-19 and everything was wonderful. The mental health in all over the world was wonderful. But before that, it was a little bit difficult to travel in all over the world. And after that, in the past few years, you've been in Europe, right?
Yeah.
Or in the US.
Last trip for me before COVID-19 it was 2017. Also between France and Germany.
And which is the best country for you in all over the world?
Still Paris. France, yeah.
How many cameras do you have?
Before I carried with me, with myself, I carried 4 or 5 mobile.
4 or 5 mobile
Yeah,
cameras.
yeah. Because it was a challenge, so I want to know which one is the best for their lenses. Then I carried with me 3 lenses from mobile devices. Then usually now 2 mobile.
2 mobiles. Okay. And you have the professional cameras, right?
No,
You don't have
I stopped taking picture from professional camera from 2017. I have it from 2017, but from
you didn't.
From 2016, I haven't taken any picture.
Why? Do you want to raise the awareness maybe about the phone cameras and how
Because
good is
I
it?
believe in smart devices mobile.
It's
I know
good.
that I will make something special, and you see now something special in my exhibition.
All of it in mobile devices.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. And did you choose the portrait cameras, maybe the portrait photos, or the normal
The
photos?
normal photo. I take it from stereo photograph from the wide angle.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
That's hilarious because I have my phone, and if I want to take photo with my phone, it will be so stupid and so ugly. How do you do that?
I stay for more than 4 years. I am studying how can I take a special picture and send it to the people to know about my feeling about the vision of my art.
Because if anyone came here, I swear to God that no one will believe that these photos have been shot by a mobile. MashaAllah, exactly, because it's the quality, the idea, it's challenging.
Yeah.
So I think that, as you told me from before, that you chose this hobby as it was because of a challenge.
You know, I am traveling to too many countries. When you take it from full frame camera and you take it from mobile lens, you will damage your trip if you take it from less resolution than the full frame camera. But I choose the less resolution from the mobile devices. I like the challenge.
Okay. I was shocked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was shocked because when I first saw it, I've been here like for more than 1 hour, and I've seen all of these photos. The Eiffel Tower, the Champs-Élysées. I've seen all of it. I've told myself that I wanted to ask you which camera do you use because I wanted to buy it. I didn't know that the camera you used, I already have it.
Now for me the best is Huawei. Huawei camera is very special camera because before Huawei they have cooperation between Leica camera and Huawei. So they're getting especially lenses for give you with high resolution and great quality for the photo.
And you've been using these types of phones, so you go all over the world and you've been taking photos. And of course, you have the amazing journey. It's not only about taking photos; it's actually about creating your own memories. Is that also why you like photography?
Yeah, because I am.
There is feeling, there is
Yeah,
connection between you and the landscape.
Yeah.
The things that you see, there is a connection. Is that why you love photography?
Because sometimes I want to feel about like the city I was in here. So I return back to here by return back to my picture from the archive. So sometimes I take from some especially position of the street to keep it inside my memory,
You have
to return
a-
it back.
and you have a lots of gigabytes of photos.
Yeah, oh, mashallah.
How many memories you have?
Maybe 200 megabytes, something like that. I have now more than 6 hard disk.
More than 6 hard
Yeah,
disks
it's
that you have
actually
and you can take
125
photos for.
megapixel. So maybe 100 gig, something like that. Before, from a long time, I haven't used my gigabyte.
And when you travel, do you take someone with you, like your family, your friends?
Because I choose some with high resolution, with more than gigabytes inside the mobile. 256, I think.
And so when you travel alone.
Yeah.
So you
No,
can,
in this stage I travel alone. Before I traveled with my family, or sometimes I take my brother with me. But now for my profile, I'm working with myself. Nobody with me.
so you can concentrate and focus in the photos, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Ali, I want an advice from you to the hobbyists, to the photographers, to the hobbyists, people with their hobbies.
Believe in your work. Get to a challenge. Don't listen for any another who's want to damage you or cancel your work.
And push you down
Yeah.
and say bad things to you, that these things, that the hobby that you are working on, it's
Correct.
bad.
That
People
is it.
needs to know that your hobby, it's what push you. And of course, Mr. Ali, you have your hobby and you've been pushing yourself to the unlimitless. More than 30 countries all over the world.
صح.
I wish of that. I wish that I can go more than 30 countries all over the world, but we don't have the time. And you didn't say yourself that you don't have the time. You have it,
Yeah.
and you did. Thank you, Mr. Ali.
You're welcome.
Thank you for this wonderful interview and all the information that you gave me. And I wish that you train me about how to take such as good photos as you in my phone.
Inshallah. Thank you for all your stuff with you.
Thank you. And thank you, our dear viewers, for watching this episode. Hope you like it and enjoyed it, and see you in our next episodes.